Today we're going to be making our crazy critters and we're going to be sewing them together. The first thing I need to think about is what kind of creature I want to make. I'm going to make something using organic shapes or geometric shapes. Remember, geometric shapes we talked about are shapes that we can name. We can name all these shapes, and it's something that you might see in math. An organic shape is going to be a made-up shape. So you might say it looks like something, and that's fine, but you don't, but like a butterfly is not a shape name. So we call those organic shapes. I fill most of the paper. You don't want to make it too small because it's going to make it harder to sew. It can be a made-up creature or it can be a creature that you recognize. It is totally up to you. The arms, if you do, it should not be too teeny tiny or you won't be able to sew them very well. It should be at least 2 finger widths wide. Anything that you make needs to be at least 2 finger widths wide. Okay, so now you are going to make it symmetrical. I'm going to come around and ask you if you have organic or geometric shapes in yours. Like here I have an organic shape, a circle. And now, just like what we did for the stained glass, you might remember we did the same thing to make it symmetrical. I'm going to fold it in half and then I'm going to cut it out. That will make it symmetrical. Now I cut it out. Remember, symmetrical is something that it is the same on both sides. So if I can fold it and it's the same. It's going to be a lot easier if you turn it over to the plain side, not the side where you can see your lines. And you need to choose 3. So now you're going to need to have 3 different kind of stitches or 3 different things that you want to do. And you can do different kind of stitches. Like an X would be one kind of stitch, and just a straight stitch is going to be another. You can also cut and glue, cut and sew some different colors on. So you're going to plan out what you want to do, and you need at least 3 different things. Eyes, nose, mouth, maybe something with the main body here. So I can decide what kind of nose I want, what kind of mouth I want. And when you're done with that and you have the 3 details, we're going to make it 3-dimensional. We're going to stuff these. So here's our teddy bear has a front and a back. So you're going to need 2 pieces. You're going to need 1 piece for the front, 1 piece for the back because it's not going to be flat. So you can take 2 of the same colors or 2 of 2 different colors, and you're going to take a permanent marker and you're going to trace around on 2 pieces. Okay, so now I have my 2 pieces that I traced around those, and you're going to go ahead and cut this. This is a special kind of fabric. It's kind of a cross between fabric and paper. So it works like fabric and it cuts like paper. One thing you can do, you can either do it now or after you cut it out, is one side, remember, it's going to have your details on it. So if you want to put it, you should be able to see through it. But I made a mistake. You're going to want to use pencil for this, not permanent marker, because we want our stitches to show and we don't want the marker to show on it. We're not drawing our details because we're going to learn some sewing techniques next week. So we're not drawing. All I'm doing is I'm drawing my lines with pencil so I know where to sew on it. So just use pencil for this. You can use different colors of thread for different parts. What you're going to do is you're going to take and choose what color thread you want, and take this part here is called the eye of the needle. The eye of the needle. These are yarn needles, so it's really easy to put through. And then you're going to want to tie a knot at the end. For some reason I have a knot here. So tie a knot, wrap it around your finger like this, and then take that loose end, put it in, and pull. And then you want the knots to be on the back, on the wrong side. So I'm going to put my needle where I want it. I'm going to poke my hole up. I'm going to pull up until I see that needle, that whole knot, until that knot catches. And I'm going to poke it back down where I want it to go. And I'm going to pull. If I pull it too tight, it's going to go like that. So don't pull it too tight. Just leave it so it stays flat. You see how I'm holding it with my fingers? I have like my fingers kind of like a scissors, and I'm holding it here, and my thumb and my other finger are kind of holding it here, so it holds it tight. That's going to help me get my sewing sew my details without it like getting all puckery. Now to end it, I have it over here on the wrong side. There's my right side, here's my wrong side. There's a couple things. I could tie a knot in it. Another way I can do is I can take my needle, I could slide it through. This is because I don't want my thread to pull out at the end. So I could slide it under, and I go under again, and that makes a knot. Okay, and that's going to keep my thread from coming out on the good side.